Samantha. So today I'm coming to you with the top 5 books that I want to read this summer. I'm actually planning on reading a lot more than just 5 books, and I don't want to do like a specific TBR for each month because I find that I never stick to them. So if I do like an overall summer TBR and I only put 5 books on it, I feel like that's slightly more realistic. Also, these are all books that I'm really excited for, so I'm hoping that I can do it. So yeah, let's just get into the books. So the first book that I'm dying to read this summer is When Diplomat Rishi by Sanjay Menon. This book is about 2 characters called Dimple and Rishi, funnily enough, and their parents want them to have an arranged marriage. And Dimple is completely against this. She's like, no, she just wants to go do her own thing. She's planning on doing a program over the summer for web developing, I think. And then Rishi is actually really interested in this arranged marriage idea. He is really interested in Dimple, and he actually signs up to the same program so that he can go and meet her, I believe. And they meet there. She doesn't know who he is, but he knows who she is, and just things happen. I've heard that it's so cute, and it seems really different from anything I've ever read because I've never read about an arranged marriage before. So I think it's gonna be really interesting, and I'm super excited to read it. The next book that I have on my list is Our Dark Duet by V.E. Schwab. If you don't know, V.E. Schwab is one of my favorite authors. I have read the entirety of the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. I've also read Vicious, and I read The Savage Song, obviously because this is the sequel, and I actually have a spoiler-free review of this Savage Song up on my channel, so if you want to go check it out, I will link it down below and in the card so you can check it out there. But if you don't know what this Savage Song is about, this Savage Song is about a world where there are 3 different types of monsters. Each type is made from a different sort of event, and they're all bad events. One is bred from non-lethal acts of violence, one is bred from murders, and then one is created by mass killings like bombings and, you know, mass shootings, things like that, where there's been a bunch of death. So there are those 3 different types. Basically, it follows 2 characters, August and Kate. August is a monster, but he wants to be a human, and Kate is a human, but she wants to be more monstrous. Her dad is the guy who runs the city and controls the monsters, and she wants to take over, so she knows that she has to be strong and, you know, scary. So she wants to be more like a monster, and they sort of form this unlikely friendship due to certain circumstances. What I really loved about this Savage Song was that there wasn't any romance. I find that YA books are so romance heavy. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a bit of romance, but sometimes it's really refreshing to have a book where there isn't any romance and it's just based off of a friendship. This Savage Song was so good. There are 2 reasons why I haven't read this book yet, and one of them was finishing my exams, and the second reason is because I can't entirely remember what happened in this Savage Song, so I need to find a synopsis somewhere and refresh myself, but I will be getting to this really soon. The next book that I'm planning on reading is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I've heard such great things about this book, and I really enjoyed everything, and I saw that it was on sale, so I bought it because I'm a sucker for a sale, and the cover is absolutely gorgeous, so I needed to pick it up anyway. This is about 2 characters called Natasha and Daniel, and they meet on this one day where Natasha is about to be deported back to Jamaica because her family are living in the States illegally, and I'm not really sure what's happening to Daniel. Daniel and Natasha just meet one day. It's just sort of their story. I've heard that it's really insta-lovey, which is the only problem, but I still think I'm really gonna enjoy it because I think it's gonna be really cute. The next book that I want to read is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I'm so mad that I haven't read this yet, but I've been hearing buzz about this since the very beginning of this year, and I'm just dying to read it. If you don't know what this book is about, this is a book that was inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement. It's about a girl called Star who has sort of 2 different sort of lives. So she has her life where she goes to a private school, then she also has the poor neighborhood where she grew up. One day she's hanging out with her childhood best friend. She witnesses him getting shot by a policeman even though he was unarmed and he wasn't doing anything wrong, and so about everything that happens after that. I'm sure you already have heard that before. I'm so excited to read this. It just sounds so good and so important, and I just need to read it. The final book that I need to get to this summer, because I got it in a fairy loot box last August and I haven't touched it since, but I've been dying to read it because I've heard such great things. I know that the sequel is coming out fairly soon, and that book is Nevernight by J. Kristoff. I'm so excited to read this, and it's such a beautiful book. I've heard it's really funny but also really bloody and gruesome and just great. I'm pretty sure it's about this girl who's an assassin. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that she wants to get revenge on someone for killing her family or something like that. As I said, I'm not really sure what this book is about, but I'm so excited. I've heard just amazing reviews. Sometimes that's really bad because it kind of kills the book because I expect so much, but for this one I'm still not really sure what to expect because I don't really know that much about it, so that's how I'm gonna go into it, and hopefully I still love it. So these are the books that I'm planning on reading this summer. Please let me know what you're planning on reading down below. I'd love to know, and if you've read any of these, please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, but please don't include any spoilers because obviously I haven't read those books. That's gonna be all for today's video, so I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe down below, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye! Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Allie from The Little Librarian for making me this beautiful channel art. So thank you so much, Allie. Go check out her channel if you're not already subscribed. I will link her channel down below, but she's amazing. That is all. Thanks again. Bye.